I stopped following my routine for like 3 months, and ever since then, I've found it so difficult to return to it. So here's the gist. Last year, November, was when I stopped my routines. I think for a period of my life, I think when I turned 23, I started being intentional about the things I do with my time and day. So I started practicing having set things to achieve for every day and every week. My normal morning routine, my normal day, let me just give a breakdown of my normal daily routine. I'd wake up by 3. I would study from 3 to like let's say 5:30 a.m. Then by 6, I'll pick up my Bible to do my morning devotion. Then 6:30, I'm reading a book. After that, after I've read like a chapter of the book, I'll drop the book and start preparing for lectures, and I'll go to school. When I come back, I'm usually exhausted, so I just go straight to bed. When I wake up, I devote time to the skill that I am learning, and I go for a walk. Yes, I my evening walks. The days I do run, I usually go for walks. So my running days mostly used to be Wednesday and Saturdays. So the days I do run, I would go for a walk in the evening. When I come from my walk, I'm going straight to bed to repeat the same routine. So it was going smoothly, although that was not so perfect. There are some days I would skip, but the next day I'm going right back into the routine. It seemed like it was going so well. It was not perfect, but it was working until I had my professional exams, my part two professional exams. It was announced to hold February this year. Timetable came out November. So I knew for a fact that it would be difficult to keep up with this routine now that exams are fast approaching. So slowly by slowly, started dropping off some of my activities. My works were not so consistent anymore. My morning reading was not my academic book, the other books I read. It was not so consistent as it used to be. I found it difficult because then I'd wake up, I'll read from 3 to 6. I would let me rest my head. When I wake up, I'll start reading again. So there was no really time for me to incorporate reading other books. And it felt like me put incorporating other things when I have a very serious exam to write is me not maximizing the best of my time. I remember a few times when I did not run for something that gives me so much joy and makes me feel so light and free inside. I remember occasions where I skipped running, and even if when I do go out to run, I perform below my usual standard. So that is how things were going for like 3 months. I was not so in on my routine, and the exams came. I did beautifully well, but after that, a part of me just felt lost. I mean, having a routine was what gave my life this spark. Like I know that the next day I know what I'm doing the next day. Tomorrow I know what I'm doing. On Saturday I know where I should be by 6:30 a.m. I should be on the track. I should be running. But I lost it all because of this exam. I lost the whole routine. I lost the flow state. And we don't talk about how difficult it is for you to get back into flow state. When you lose flow state, it is extremely difficult. It is better that you don't even stop. Because to get back in, it is hard. It is very hard. I went home, it became worse because I'm obviously in my comfort zone. I could not go out to run, mainly because my parents were scared that it was too early for me to go out to run. So told me go worst. But I'm back in school. I spent like a week in school, and things have just been so chaotic. Like there is no flow, there's no order, there's no system. I'm finding it hard to do the things I once did with ease, to plan my day. It is so hard. I wonder why it is so hard. I wonder. So what I'm trying to do right now is that I'm trying to pick up my activities that the activities that I indulged in one after the other. So this week I've been able to complete my running target. I ran twice this week. I ran on Wednesday in the morning and I ran today this morning. I've been able to do that. So I'm trying to see maybe if I start picking one of these habits back up, if I start picking one of these activities back up, it's going to pour into the other activities I had going on. That's what I'm working on right now. And I don't know, have you ever experienced where when you had this lifestyle, you had this system of doing things working for you and you just stopped, and for you to get it back it's so hard. How did you how did you how did you leave? How did you get it back? How did you get your mojo back? Because I'm struggling to get it back. I think this is where the concept of I don't know where I read it or where I heard it from, that it is easier to destroy something than to build it. I mean, it took me some time to get to build my routines, to get acclimatized with it, but all it took to bring that to a halt was just a day of me missing out. 2 days turned into 3 days, and now I'm finding difficult. I'm finding it difficult to build. I hope I get things together. Honestly, I really hope I get things together. So this is what I'm sharing for today. These are my thoughts. These are what I am thinking about actively. So bye. Bye bye. See you in my next video. I hope I become less awkward going forward.